Hey everybody, it's KK's World, and today we'll be counting down my top 20 American Ninja Warrior competitors of all time. This is based on skills and accomplishments alone, although I may make a 20 favorite competitors down the road. Also, they're going to matter a little bit, the qualifiers and semis are not going to matter nearly as much as Vegas. But with that out of the way, let's get started with number 20, JOSIAH PIPPEL. JOSIAH is one of the youngest competitors in the top 20. He's had a pretty incredible start to his ninja career, making it to stage 2 as a rookie and all the way to the final stage last year. Like Jay, his inexperience does hurt him a little bit, but he's also above Jay, since JOSIAH hasn't failed stage 1 yet. Number 19, Paul KASEMIR. Hell, when your nickname is Mr. Consistency, you should probably expect him to be in the top 20. Paul competed for 6 seasons, making it to Vegas every time and only failing stage 1 once. He also made 2 stage 3 appearances in Sasuke's 26 and 27. He represented Team USA twice in USA vs. the World following seasons 5 and 6. However, he did vanish off the scene from season 8 onwards due to him marrying and settling down, and plus not getting a call back, but still, he's had a pretty amazing career. Number 18, RAYL. RAYL is also a very consistent competitor. He's made it to Vegas 5 out of 6 years he's competed, clearing stage 1 all but one of them, and even getting very far into stage 3 in ANW 11. He also made it to the Final Four in ANW 12 and represented Team USA one time in the International Special following Season 11. One hell of a career that is still ongoing. Number 17, James McGrath. A classic competitor, McGrath has competed on ANW 10 times and has made it to the finals 7 times. He's only cleared stage 1 3 times and made it to stage 3 twice. He hasn't cleared stage 1 since ANW 5. However, he does have 20 career buzzers, one of the highest totals in ANW history, as well as representing Team USA following Season 5. He's also made a little bit of a comeback in his career, finishing some qualifying courses recently, so hopefully he can keep it up. Number 16, Ryan Stratus. Ryan is an old school ninja who's competed in 11 seasons of the show, making the finals 8 times. He's made it to stage 2 5 times and made 3 appearances on stage 3. In my opinion, he's the most overlooked old school competitor, since everybody focuses on Campbell and Levi, but Stratus had an incredible career that should not be overlooked. Number 15, Flip Rodriguez. Flip is one of the most accomplished ANW competitors in the history of the show. In 12 years, he's made the finals 9 times, including 7 stage 2 appearances. He was already in the top 20, but him finally making stage 3 last year lifts him up that little bit more. Number 14, RJ Roman. Flip's training partner. RJ is one of, if not the fastest ninja in ANW history. In 5 seasons, he's never missed Vegas, including 3 stage 1 clears and 2 stage 2 clears. He got to stage 3 in 2019 and got all the way to the final stage last year. Number 13, Austin Gray. Gray has been competing for 5 seasons and has had one hell of a career. Although not the fastest ninja in the world, he could still turn on the jets when needed, and he is one of the most well-rounded ninjas to ever compete on the show. He's only missed Vegas once in his career. In his rookie season, Gray made it to stage 2, and 2 years later, he was the runner-up, only losing to Daniel Gill in the Power Tower Championship. He was also runner-up in ANW 13, making it to stage 3. He's still competing, and he's definitely got potential to go all the way someday. Number 12, NAJEE Richardson. NAJEE is one of the best ninjas of the ANW 8-11 era. Besides his rookie season, he's made the finals every year, including clearing stage 1 3 times and even making stage 3 in ANW 9. He also made the Power Tower playoffs in ANW 12, but he lost his match to Austin Gray. He's still competing, and he represented Team USA twice following seasons 8 and 9. Number 11, BRYAN Arnold. BRYAN is an absolutely legendary ANW competitor and one of the biggest pioneers in the rise of the show. He made Vegas 7 times, only failing stage 1 once. Up until 2015, he went the furthest of any American on the show in the regular season, and that should tell you all you need to know on him. Finally, he represented Team USA twice following seasons 5 and 6. Number 10, Sean Bryan. Kicking off the top 10, Sean has been one of the top competitors since ANW 7, competing every year since ANW 8. He's made it to the finals 5 times and has cleared stage 1 3 times and stage 2 twice. He was one of 3 to make it to stage 3 in 2017 and one of 2 in 2018. He represented Team USA once following season 9. Number 9, Travis Rosen. The Ageless Wonder was a major pioneer in the early days of the show. He competed in 10 seasons and made it to the finals every year except his rookie year. He got to stage 2 5 times straight from ANW 3 to 7 and made his lone Stage 3 appearance in ANW 5. His career did dip a little bit, only making Stage 2 once in the last 4 years, but that's due to both his ankle injury and his age. He represented Team USA twice following seasons 5 and 6. Number 8, Josh Levin. Josh is one of the strongest competitors to ever compete on the show. Although he only competed on 4 seasons, he never failed to make it to at least Stage 2. In his first 3 years, that's where he fell. But last year, he finally broke through and made it all the way to the final stage, timing out short of a KADEN. He's represented Team USA once following Season 8. He recently announced that he's stepping away from the show, so let's wish Levin a happy retirement. Number 7, Brent Steffensen. Brent is another pioneer of the show who had a massive impact. In his 10-year career, he only missed the national finals twice, in 2014 and 2019. Besides that, he's made 7 Stage 2 appearances and 3 Stage 3 appearances between ANW and Sasuke. He was also the first American to make it past the ultimate cliffhanger in 2012, despite the controversy regarding his Stage 2 run. He's represented Team USA once following Season 5. And although he did retire on a sour note with the whole controversy and everything, his impact is still undeniable and he's still one of the greatest to ever compete. Number 6, David Campbell. David is arguably the most successful and impactful old school ninja of all time. In a total of all 15 ANW tournaments, he's made it to the finals 10 times. However, he's only cleared Stage 1 once on the Vegas course. He did get to Stage 3 twice though in Sasuke's 26 and 27. David was also one of the first Americans to build a large backyard course. In terms of international performance, he was the very first person to KADEN on Sasuke Vietnam and also made it Stage 3 all 3 times he competed on that show. He's also a 2-time last man standing for ANW in 2010 and 2011. Number 5, Isaac Caldiero. Here he is, the first man to take home $1 million. Isaac didn't get a perfect season though, as he failed in his city finals, but he still qualified for Vegas. He cleared Stage 1 twice, but of course his total victory is why he's on the list and in the top 5. Additionally, he's also represented Team USA once following his total victory in Season 7. Number 4, Daniel Gill. Daniel Gill came out as a speed demon in Season 7 and has competed in 8 seasons. He's never failed to qualify for Vegas and he's never fallen on Stage 1. He was one of 2 to make it to Stage 3 in ANW 8 and he even made it to the final stage in ANW 11. Additionally, if you count it, he had a perfect season in ANW 12, never failing an obstacle and winning the season. He's represented Team USA twice following Seasons 8 and 11. And the crazy thing is that he's still in his prime and still has potential to win it all. Number 3, KADEN LEBSACK. KADEN has the best start anyone has ever had on ANW by far. This kid still hasn't hit the water, and he's made the final stage both years he's competed. Not to mention he's doing all of this as a teenager. He's already hit 10 buzzers in his career and has been last man standing both years he competed. He's also a speed demon and can put up fast times on a nightly basis. He's obviously most people's top pick to be the next winner, including mine, and if he can do that, he will definitely be the GOAT of ANW. Number 2, Jeff Britton. Even though Jeff hasn't competed nearly as long as some of these other guys, the short time he did compete was special. He made Vegas 3 years straight from ANW 6 to ANW 8, but that's not why he's here. Britton is, of course, the only ninja to ever have a legit perfect season, hitting all 6 buzzers. Like, this is something very few competitors only have potential to do. He was also the first ever person to achieve total victory on American soil. He represented Team USA once following Season 7, but had to withdraw, unfortunately, due to illness. Besides ANW 7, his career wasn't the best, but this guy arguably had the biggest impact on the show more than anybody else. Not to mention the greatest season of anybody else by far. Before we get to number 1, I'd like to bring up some honorable mentions that just barely missed the top 20. These competitors include Jay Lewis, who came in at 21, Kevin Bull at number 22, Levi Muenberg at 23, Jake Murray at 24, Luke Sriali at 25, and Vance Walker at 26. On number 1. Number 1, Joe MORAVSKY. Joe has by far the most credentials of anybody on the show. He's an 11-time veteran who's made it to Vegas every year. He's only failed the qualifying course twice. He's only failed Stage 1 once in 8 attempts. And he's made it to Stage 3 5 times, including in each of his first 3 seasons. He's been last man standing twice in 2014 and 2017, and he's still capable of some amazing performances, as he still has fastest time potential over a decade later in his mid-30s. He's also the all-time leader in career buzzers with 28. He's represented Team USA 3 times following Seasons 6, 7, and 9. Even though he's never made it past Stage 3, Joe is still the GOAT due to his unbelievable track record. But that's going to do it for me today. Who are your top 20 ninjas? Is there anybody that should have been in the top 20 today? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay happy and healthy.